Section 4.7, the following graph shows at least one complete cycle of the graph of an equation containing a trigonometric function. We're gonna find the equation that match the graph. For question number 6, this is the pattern of the graph of the sine function. So we're gonna look at the sine function graph or the equation involving sine with the pattern or the standard form y equals k plus a times sine of bx plus c. By looking at the values for the k, a, b, and c. For the a is the amplitude. The amplitude is computed. So I'm going to write it here. So the amplitude, which is absolute value of the a. This is the regular sine function, no reflection. If no reflection, that means the a gonna be positive value. And to compute the amplitude, we use the formula 1/2 multiplied by the max minus the minimum value. Our case, the max is 1, the minimum is -1. So then the absolute value of the a equals 1/2 multiplied by 1 minus -1, which is the value 1. If the absolute value of a equals 1 and a is positive, therefore the a value equals 1. So we got one number down. And then the next part would be the following part would be the k. Since the range of the graph will be in the form of the k minus the absolute value of the a to the value k plus the absolute value of the a. In our case, we have the absolute value of the a is 1. So this is k minus 1 up until k plus 1. But for the graph, as you see, the range of the graph is from -1 to +1. That confirms k equals 0. So we got another value down. So k equals 0. Or basically, there is no vertical translation. Next part, we're going to consider finding the value b. The b is the value that we use to compute the period. For this problem, the period or the length of one complete cycle is computed by the right end minus the left end. So this case, the period equals 4 pi minus 0 or just 4 pi. And the formula that we use to compute the period is 2 pi divided by b. So equate 2 pi divided by b with the 4 pi. And then we solve for b. We're going to get b equals 2 pi divided by 4 pi, which is 1/2. We got another number, which is the value b. And the next one going to be value c. C is the phase shift. The phase shift is the beginning of the cycle graph. So I'm going to put down here the phase shift or the start point of the complete cycle. This case is 0, and the formula to compute the phase shift is -c/b. If -c/b equals 0, therefore the c equals 0. Now we get all the numbers, and then we put together in the standard form of this function to be, I'm going to write in different colors. So going to be y equals, in k is 0 and a is 1 multiplied by sine function. The b is 1/2 multiplied by x plus 0. Then the equation for this graph is y equals sine of 1/2 times x.